up, Music Mob? It's your boy, Sonny Von Cleveland. I'm back tonight. We are coming with a live special interview with the one and only Lisa Tillman from LTTV and Keith Wampler from the band The Convalescence. And we're going to be talking about the ghost investigation, the paranormal investigation that's going to be taking place on August 9th. At Pennhurst Asylum in Pennsylvania. We're going to be bringing them both in just a hot second. We're going to talk about the craziness that's going to be going down as we go and check out some ghosts with a badass metal band. Sit down, strap it in. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. ADX worldwide. Hold it up in the sky, let's ride. ADX on deck. One tribe, one life, one time. If you feel it, then you fucking with the best. ADX on deck. ADX worldwide. Hold it up in the sky, let's ride. ADX on deck. One tribe, one life, one time. If you feel it, then you fucking with the best. ADX on deck.
Boom! What's up, guys? We got Keith Wampler from The Convalescence and the one and only Lisa Tillman. How you doing, hon?
Hey, good. How are you?
We are live as shit. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys could do me a huge favor right now and share this stream, share everything that you guys are seeing on whatever platforms you guys have it on. Go ahead and share it. And let's jump into this. Keith, welcome to the show, my friend.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
The Convalescence. Why don't you tell us about the band? And then we're going to get into some of the stuff that we're going to be doing with the band and get into some interesting stuff.
Well, we're a horror-themed deathcore death metal band from Toledo, Ohio. We do have members all over the country, including Michigan and Texas. We tour pretty much full-time up until COVID. We just had our first few shows back. We're signed to Legend Recordings, and we've got 6 albums out.
6 albums? How long you guys been doing this?
This year's 10 years for us.
Damn. And so we have put together something that we're going to be doing with the band. And I'll let Lisa chime in a little bit and let us know what's going on with that. As I pull up one of your videos, it's One of the Dead, the official video that was released about 10 months ago. We're going to take a look at a couple snippets of this video after Lisa tells us what the actual investigation is. Get them, Lisa.
All right. So what we're going to do is we are, if you guys have paid attention, if you're new here, we are actually going to take the band out. Sonny and we're going to take them to investigate Pennhurst Asylum. So what we're going to do is we're kind of just going to walk in there with open minds. I really haven't prepared the band for anything, told them anything. I want live good reactions for the YouTube video that we're going to create. I think it's going to be an amazing experience with this band. They are super excited. So we are going to record everything. Sonny's going to be there as well. It's going to be an awesome time. I'm not going to give away a lot of information because there's a lot more to what we're going to do. But that's a little bit of an idea of what we're going to do for LTTV and Sonny and the band.
I like it. Keith, have you ever done any type of ghost paranormal stuff before? Being from a horror metal band, tell us any type of ghost experiences you've ever had.
I mean, we've being on the road, I mean, we've definitely kind of snuck into some like abandoned buildings and checked them out, in different places around the world. We've stayed in haunted hotels, or supposedly haunted hotels at least. But no, this will be our first time actually I guess going out and intentionally going to do like an actual investigation.
I like it. And this is it's the Pennhurst.
Oh, we lost sound. We can't hear you, Sonny. Yeah, it's the Pennhurst Asylum. I seen somebody.
I guess I accidentally tapped the damn mic button.
Yeah.
The Pennhurst Asylum, and now it's in Pennsylvania. Where in Pennsylvania?
It's near what city is that?
Spring City.
Yeah.
Spring City, Pennsylvania.
What's the major city it's close to?
Philadelphia.
Philly, I would imagine.
Yeah, Philly, yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm stoked because Lisa's been on this kick to try to. I don't buy into ghosts and spirits and paranormal stuff. I've never seen one, so I don't buy it. But she's convinced me. I've seen a couple of things that make that are questionable. So I'm like, I don't know. But
I mean, you asked me to send some of my live footage to you.
and I mean, I've seen it. Have you seen any of her LTTV stuff, Keith?
I watched a little bit of it.
Did you see the one with the black shade?
No, that one's not released yet. That was from a Facebook Live that we did from LTTV. Yeah, that was. You can't manipulate it.
I don't know how to explain it, but then again, I feel like there's an explanation. I'm not quite sure on how that goes. If any of you guys that are watching have had any ghost experience, drop it in the comment section. Let us know what you've had with the ghost. And seen Omar Gosh been there too.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. It's a good location, apparently.
He's a YouTuber that does the investigations and stuff. So I was getting into this, as you know, Sonny, but I know a lot of bands and a lot of, talent around the US. So why not get some band members and bands to go?
And why not start it off with a horror band?
I am so excited to start it with the Convalescence. Like me and Tommy in church, we started this, right? He's in multiple bands, whatever. But when I got with these guys, I was super excited to make it our first episode with the band. Like, I'm so excited.
Well, let's take a look at the Convalescence so you guys can get an idea of who the Convalescence are and what they do. This is the Convalescence, One of the Dead official video. You want to tell us anything about this video, Keith?
Actually, funny thing is, as of tomorrow, it'll be 2 years since we shot this video.
Oh, snap.
And it was just put out 10 months ago.
Yeah. It got delayed a little bit. We during COVID, we were supposed to play a show on July 25th 2 years ago, but obviously got canceled due to COVID. But we were supposed to shoot a music video at the show, and our video guy had plans to come down from Minnesota and everything. And we were like, well, let's shoot a video anyway. And it was kind of like last minute that we threw it together, and we put up a post just seeing like, hey, does anybody have like a creepy location or something? And one of our fans really came through with it. And his buddy's mom had a farm in Ohio and had some like falling apart like barns and buildings and stuff on it, and a little wooded area in the back. And we just started quickly making phone calls. I got a makeup artist to come help us out from St. Louis, and he came up, and we got a handful of our like fans and friends and stuff to come out and basically just die in the video or kill people in the video.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Nice.
So
let's give this a look.
It came together really well for being super last minute and relatively unplanned.
Those are the best ones.
Those are the best. Right? So I was going to say, I think the last minute plan things, they do the best. All right, well, let's check it out a little bit. This is the Convalescence, One of the Dead. And so the sound quality seems to be pretty shitty on our end, which kind of sucks. But you get the idea of
go to their YouTube. Give them your YouTube.
Well, that is off their YouTube. I'm going to grab up the link and drop it here. That's a shitty thing about StreamYards. You know what? StreamYards is amazing for everything except sound quality.
Yeah, that was a little rough.
But here, Whoops, that's not the one. It just sounds that weird. Or what happened to the sound? Well, you guys know how StreamYard works. It's not the best for sound quality, but here is the link on all platforms, guys, to go check out the Convalescence. Go give them a listen and check out their stuff. Sub to their channel. And go check them out. And we're going to be bringing these guys into the Pennhurst Asylum. There's something else happening here, Keith. If you're at liberty to speak about it, go for it. Tell us what you can tell us.
Well, we will be doing the whole investigation, our full makeup.
Yeah.
What if I run into a bandmate that's like has wandered off or something, and I wander off? That would scare the shit out of me.
Hey, we'll have some good footage then.
Yeah, be prepared. Be prepared.
Yeah.
It's going to be intense. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping to get the shit scared out of me. It is StreamYard's fault. Amos Creek. StreamYard's freaking blows when it comes to the translation of sound quality.
It sounded good in the beginning, and then it just kind of dove.
That's what StreamYards does. But you know what? You guys got to go check it out for yourselves and go check it out. The link is right here on all the platforms. You guys can go check out the Convalescence. How long has the band been going?
10 years.
You got 6 albums in 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
we're crazy.
We've been recording album number 7 over like the past couple months. We spent all of June and a little bit of July in Florida working with Jason Sukoff at Audio Hammer Studios. And I'll actually we're playing the county fair in Akron, Ohio coming up next Friday. And the day after that, I have to fly back to Florida to spend a week doing the vocals for the record. And then actually flying back on August 8th, I'll be back in Detroit at like 8:30 in the morning. And then we're leaving that same night for Pennhurst.
Nice.
Listen, this guy is super. He's like Superman when it comes to multitasking. You think I do a lot of this? This guy, he has many titles.
Keith puts us to shame when it comes to multitasking because I'm a busy dude. I do a lot of shit. And I pride myself on multitasking, but Keith makes
he's a lot.
You're a booker, correct?
He has a list.
He's a booking agent. You just do so much stuff, man. It's an incredible thing. What about the vocals? That's the question I want to ask you is about your vocals. Like you have a very high scream as well. How do you pull that off? If there's any aspiring vocalists listening, what advice would you give them for?
I'm probably not the best vocal coach by any means, because I just kind of figured it out by like listening to other bands that I liked when I was growing up. So like Iron Maiden is what made me want to play music.
Did you hear their new one?
I did. I really enjoyed it.
Pretty bad. And the video was dope.
Yeah, I saw the Iron Maiden Rock in Rio DVD when I was like a kid, and they played the Wicker Man in front of like all those people at Rock in Rio, and it blew my mind. And I was like, all right, so this is what I'm going to do with my life. At like 10 years old. And
we have some definite diehard Maiden fans here. People watching from Europe. They diehard over there.
Yeah, man. And it just that just changed my life. And as I got more into metal and into that stuff, actually the album 13 by Mushroomhead was the first album that I was like, oh man, screaming's cool. Because it was J-Man. He wasn't really like screaming all the way. It was like I could still understand what was going on, but that quickly slipped from Mushroomhead to Slipknot to Lamb of God to Cannibal Corpse.
Oof, Lamb of God.
At this point, some of the stuff I listen to just sounds like a toilet with blast beats. So like,
I don't think that Lamb of God, Randy Blythe, I don't think he's human.
I mean, they're just awesome, man.
I don't think he's human at all. That dude has done vocal things that I'm like, what? What are they even? What? It's incredible.
Yeah,
and I've checked out some of your stuff, dude. Your vocals are on point, my guy. Your screams are.
Yeah.
Those are
my
pretty.
My brother loves it. I mean, there's a new fan. Yeah. I'm
good
excited.
to hear.
Alan Matfield from the Isle of Wight in England says the Number of the Beast was my first proper metal album I ever got.
Nice.
Do you remember that one?
Same here.
Oh,
Actually, for Maiden at least, it was kind of a funny story. I saw that DVD and I was so new to like music at all, I didn't even understand that bands had like multiple albums. Like I just thought like, oh, that's them, that's their song. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna go get that.
That's it. That's all I got.
So I went home and my mom actually had Number of the Beast and Peace of Mind from Iron Maiden. And I immediately went and put them in and started listening to them both on repeat, trying to find that song because I had no idea what it was called, and realizing later that it was on a totally different album. It was on Brave New World, which I later bought, but I ended up really falling in love with Number of the Beast and with Peace of Mind. And I think the first CD I actually like owned was probably the Ozzy Osbourne and Randy Rhoads like tribute CD.
Nice.
So I started with like that stuff and like got into like King Diamond, into like, you know, Queensryche and stuff like that. Like a lot of the 80s stuff. You know,
I just learned that Accept was a metal band. You know Accept?
Accept, yeah.
I didn't know they were a metal band.
What was that song? Balls to the Wall or whatever? That was them.
I learned that like literally in the last week. That Accept was a metal band. I didn't have, and then we watched a show today where those guys are good and they're heavy. You're like, what? I thought Accept was like Quiet Riot.
So did I. Maybe there's two. There's a lot of bands where there's two.
Well, apparently they do both. Apparently it's the same Accept, and I had no idea.
That's cool by me, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, I like diversity. What's the most diverse music you think you've ever done in the Convalescence? I mean, you guys have, if you have 6 albums working on a 7th, you got to have some, there's got to be a song where you stepped out of the comfort zone. You're like, you know what, guys, let's try something different.
We have a song called I Won't Survive that was on our This Is Hell album. And our keyboardist, Katie, does like most of the vocals. In that song, and they're like clean, like singing vocals, and I do the verses as screams, and I do some backup screaming during her singing parts. But that one was definitely like a slower, more keyboard driven song, and we really normally don't do that. We usually write metal music and put keyboards on it, like the other way. But like when we were in the studio, there was this section of that song that, man, we just kept listening to it, and I just fucking hated it. I was like, this is awful. This one section is really bad. And it wasn't like played wrong. It wasn't like, just the riff just didn't work there. And it was like first thing in the morning, and the producer's like, all right, you know, what do you guys want to start with? And I was like, I want to start with getting rid of that riff. Like, immediately.
The first thing I want to do. You know, first thing I want to do is get rid of that riff.
Yeah, and
so go ahead.
So we ended up taking out that whole section, but then there's just this blank spot, and the 2 riffs, you can't just like slide them together. It just didn't work that way. And he's like, what do you want to do? Like, we're already like done with guitar and everything. And I was like, let's do keyboard. So then Kate, our producer, and Katie wrote this section for that part, and then once that was written, like the vocals just kind of came to mind, and like stuff just started fitting into place with the song, and it transformed the whole song into something just totally different. It's like Evanescence with a breakdown almost, but like not normally something we do. Not that Katie never sings on anything else, but usually we don't have the majority of the song being cleans.
Nice. Any songs that you've written that you thought were just booty garbage trash and ended up being a song that you loved? Like, you know what? This song's dope. I've written several songs. I can't freaking stand them in the beginning. Like, this is stupid. And then after it's done, it's like, well, shit. That came out all right.
I'm kind of an asshole about our music. I usually hate everything until it's like the final version. So it just depends on what it is. Every once in a while you get one, you're just like, this is sick. And like with the album that we're in that we're working on right now, for example, like there were some songs in pre-production, like because we had COVID time off, so we just sat around and took our time on this one. Usually we'll write and record stuff. A couple of our albums we wrote and recorded at the same time. Like we were in the studio writing as we went, and we did like
nice.
2 of our albums were basically improv albums. And we did like a 10 song album and an 11 song album. Each of them only took us 2 weeks to write and record.
Wow. That's moving at lightning freaking speed. We just dropped Proserpine. We just dropped the link right here to LTTV. Yep. So you guys can jump over there, subscribe, and follow along.
2 weeks and 2 albums or 4 weeks?
No,
so 2 weeks per album?
2 weeks per album, yeah.
So basically, in 1 month, 2 albums with 21 songs in.
So basically every day it's like
that's a new song every day.
Write 2 or 3 big sections of songs every day.
That's crazy. Incredible.
It's incredible. Well, you guys will be able to see a lot more of the Convalescence coming up as we build up to the investigation at Pennhurst Asylum. We're going to be bringing more. We're going to be sharing more links. Hopefully, we can get a couple more members of the band to come through and talk to us as we build up to it. And stay tuned, man. Go over there, subscribe to the Convalescence. The link is in the show. Check out LTTV. Check out everything Convalescence and LTTV, and keep following because we're going to go check out this asylum with these guys, all fully dressed up in their death.
I have a question.
Gear.
Yeah.
Does the Convalescence have merch?
Of course.
Online merch?
Of course.
I'm quite sure. Jim Lotus says, go vegan.
Oh, I'm vegetarian, but I like cheese. Sorry.
Love cheese. I love meat. I'm a meat eater. I am a carnivore. It just is what it is. I whatever. I get it, but I gotta have my steak. I can't go without my steak. Where can they find your merch and stuff, buddy?
The convalescence.bigcartel.com is the store that you order directly from us.
I'm gonna pull this up for them. What is going on here? Keep going. Tell them where else they can find. I'm gonna pull these links up.
There's alloverbrutality.com. We have a lot of cool all over print stuff like
do you have a website?
And yeah, it's tconband.com. tconband tconband.com.
Oh, okay. We're gonna pull up the website real quick.
And there should actually be links to the store there.
Perfect.
And we're going to drop it here. Here is the link to the website, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a fantastic looking website, if I may say so myself. Look at this. This is
I love that. That's awesome.
This is a damn good looking website. You guys play with Battlecross? Nice.
Yep, we're doing a Halloween tour with those guys.
You can find out tour dates, mailing lists, social media, music. They got merch all right here from the Legend Shop, Big Cartel. Everything is right here. Check out the tour. Check out everything that's going on with them, and stay in touch, man. Jim Lotus is a fan. And hopefully we bring you some more attention and more people get to learn about the Convalescence. We're looking forward to it. Stay tuned. We will let you guys know when we have another stream coming up with the Convalescence, Keith, or maybe other band members. And we'll keep you guys all posted. Keep watching Music Meltdown 3 on Facebook and LTTV and all of my social medias. And we'll be posting all those things. And make sure you guys go check out the Convalescence and follow these guys. Keith, thank you so much for your time tonight. We appreciate
Thanks for having me.
Talking about what's going on. Lisa, good to see you as always. Last words, we'll shoot to Keith. Anything you want to plug or say?
Mainly just looking forward to being at Pennhurst. We watched all the documentaries like Suffer the Little Children or whatever, and that was one of them. And I think there was a couple that were on like the History Channel or something like that. We've been looking into and doing our research, so we know what we're getting into and where we're going and all of that.
Be a good time. Looking forward to it. All right, guys. Great talk. Lisa, we'll see you again. Keith, we'll be in touch, and we'll see you again soon. And all things Convalescence, LTTV, Ghost Investigation, Penhurst Asylum, August 9th. It's happening. It's going to be insane, and we'll bring you guys all the latest. And until next time, we'll see you guys again.
Bye,
See ya.
everybody.
Yeah, and let's go. Maniacs, worldwide.